MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Here we go. Start. 60 vices, 60 vices.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. Finding room at midfield. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. This is Saquon Barkley. They'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for it. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd and a yard. Jones. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Throwing, Jones. He's got Bellinger. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones, quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Let's go, let's go!
Now Jones. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. A little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
19 right.
Throwing is Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Come on.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go again with Sanders. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Here we go.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
18 Rattler. Warriors, 70. 19. Go.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Ready. 18 Cardinal.
Going forward with Sanders. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. First down carry for Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 40 now on second down, Jones. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Throwing on first down, Jones. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Let's go now.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. This is caught. Touchdown. Daniel Bellinger. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense sent to begin their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on fourth down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
From the 30 on second down, Hurts looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Here's Hurts to throw. Got a man, it's Brown. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
18, 5 in.
Back to throw again. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the Giants will take over possession here up at the 44. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And he's got room. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley as the first half is winding down. And the Giants have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Hey, check that. Street.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shout along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
60 Bobcats.
They'll throw now on the final play. And that's going to be incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Hurts will throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. And they turn the pick-6 into a pick-8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalize a little bit on top.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here comes Darius Slayton from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Let's go.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinals.
Throwing again. Jones. And this is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Rolling to his right. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Barkley will score. Touchdown, New York. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
19 tight, 19 tight.
From the 30 on second down, Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Hot 70, hot 70. Ready.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Another run here with Sanders. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Sanders. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
60 by 2, 60 by 2.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Seven Pirates.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
The kick by Elliott is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it near.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Giant, James Bradbury. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away.
Slayton going to take it from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Jones, another shot here after the pick six.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Looking to throw. Jones. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Jones throwing on first down. And he fires one incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
To throw again on second down. Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Gano's kick is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Let's go now.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Reload.
Another run with Sanders. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
19 Tiger.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. A gain of 3, second down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Panther 11.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 37. 23 yards the pickup there.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Sanders. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 33 yards. And the Eagles have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Jones. And his throw here's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone inbounds, get them on the ground.
Here's Jones. And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go, strike.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles defense able to hold.
Ready.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New York Giants and the Green Bay Packers. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from Lambeau. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Get 300! Get 300!
Rodgers going to come out throwing. He'll get this to Lazard. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Number 50, hey, you block over here. 26.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Tally, don't left, tally.
Throwing is Rodgers. He finds Watson complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Rodgers to throw once more. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Get 300. Get 300.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Right side to Watson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game. Like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Hey, 626. Yes, yes. 50.
On first down, Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
Hey, 88.
Here's Rodgers. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Somehow I feel he's going to hear the same thing when he gets to the sidelines after this series. So close to the first down marker. Just tuck it and run for the first down. No sense trying to throw it downfield. And that one falls incomplete.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Slayton going to take it from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. They find some open field here. There he goes, left side. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. They got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
26. Plant. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Now Rodgers. And that's caught inside the 30. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Aaron Jones.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Packers have moved out in front.
Now Crosby for the point after. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
And that flag accepted.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They begin with a run by Barkley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Jones. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a giant 1st down on a gain of 16. Throwing, Jones.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Back to throw. Jones. He'll get this one to Galladay. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. Fights through it. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, second down.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Jones. And some space here. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Giants. Kenny Galladay. 46 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from evening this one up. Gano the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now Rodgers. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Rodgers going to throw. Steps away.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun now for Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. Touchdown!
Aaron Rodgers hitting Alan Lazard. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Slayton going to take it from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Now Jones, a final shot before break. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. A final shot before break. Jones. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes, and he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Slayton going to take it from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter. Down the numbers. There he goes. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And quickly out wide, this is Watson.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants' 19-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Packers have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Slayton going to take it from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown, and cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that 1st touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was going for the tight end, Nick Vanette, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Finding room at midfield. Now he's loose again. Saquon Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. 72 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll go again to Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Hey, take 26.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Tries the crossing route and hits Watson. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Even with the good gain, I thought they might accept that one.
Yeah, you thought maybe they'd go with the downs as opposed to the yardage. So if you're taking the yardage now, 2nd and less than 5, that tells me you feel good about how your offense is working.
Hey, take 26.
After the penalty, it's Jones. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Rodgers. Pass complete. Tunyon. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Tunyon. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Rodgers to throw. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Now Rodgers. He finds his receiver, Watson. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Second and 9.
To throw is Rodgers.
Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Got Dobbs over the middle.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Slayton going to take it from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile.
Jones.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get the midfielder set so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Jones.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here's Jones.
That's to his running back, complete.
He's up to the 20.
And some room to run now. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.